Now, do we take the sun seriously enough in Britain? New research shows that almost 4 in 10 parents believe that a tan is a sign of good health, ignoring the threat of skin cancer. Well, joining us to discuss this is consultant dermatologist from the British Skin Foundation, Dr. Anjali Marto. It seems astonishing that all the messages are out there, yet this is the perception amongst a significant number of people that it's healthy to have a tan.
I know, it's actually quite frightening. And I think what it suggests to me actually is the public health messages about sun safety just aren't getting out there. We're failing somewhere.
I think I've just come back from the States, and I normally come back to a pretty rainy Britain, and it has been sunny, it has been hot. We're just not used to that kind of weather enough to sort of make it habitual.
I think that's part of the problem. I think the other part of the problem is we're quite a short-termist culture. We don't really sort of put together the fact that sunburn now can potentially lead to skin cancer later. And I think a lot of people just think it's just not going to happen to me.
OK, we're having a few problems with your microphone, so we'll try and fix that. But while we're doing it, let's have a look at what some of the findings were from this poll. It's all part of the Cover Up Mate Skin Cancer Awareness campaign. Cover Up Mate sounds quite Aussie. We know they're very good at covering up from the sun, but it found that 34% of parents believe a tan can help build resistance to the sun. 7% of parents have encouraged their child to get a tan by using a lower factor sun cream, unbelievable, and 10%, I know, 10% have suggested their child removes their top to avoid tan lines. Now, I thought we were all highly educated now on the dangers of the sun, but it appears clearly not. I mean, another statistic here was that 1 in 20 parents say they've allowed their children to use sunbeds.
I know, and I think the worst thing about that is children's skin is actually very different to adult skin. Children on the whole spend a lot more time outdoors than your average adult. Their skin is thinner, and they're much more susceptible and vulnerable to skin damage. And you've got babies below the age of 6 months. They should never be left alone in direct sunlight. Their skin doesn't produce enough melanin, which is the pigment that gives your skin its protection, and their skin is too sensitive for sunscreen. So listening to all of this is just absolutely astounding.
I've had a few guilty moments in my life with the children, and it is astonishing how guilty you feel if they do get sunburned by accident. So everyone's got different sorts of skin, so you might have one child who tans easily, as I did, and then my next child was much paler, and even though I used factor 50, he got burnt, and the guilt was awful. And that's the thing to remember, everybody's skin reacts very differently in the sun, don't they?
That's right, and the darker your skin, the more you can handle the sun, so to speak. But I think the bottom line is, if you've had even one blistering sunburn before the age of 18, that can actually double your lifetime risk of getting melanoma, which is actually a scary skin cancer. It does have the ability to spread.
So what's going wrong here? Is this the messaging all wrong? Because these statistics could be from the 70s, couldn't they?
Well, I think it is a number of things. I do think it is the fact that people just don't link the two things together. I think on some level the sun safety messages are still not getting out there, and I think there is this bias in people's mind that it just will not happen to me.
Yeah, we should be slip, slap, slopping, shouldn't we? That's what they do in Australia. Slip on a sun hat.
That's right.
Slap on the sun cream. Slop on the sun cream, what is it? Can you remember?
Slip, slap, slop. But I mean, I think the thing is, the sunscreen is just a part of it.
Yeah.
That the whole thing that we're trying to promote is healthy sun-seeking behaviour.
Yeah.
So it's staying out of the sun during peak daylight hours between 11 and 3. It's putting on sunglasses. It's wearing a hat. Yeah. It's getting your sunscreen and your protective clothing.
That's it. Slip on a hat, slop on the sun cream, slap on a T-shirt. Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed.